Live from Sweet Swine County, where every day is sweet, it's Split Hoof Tonight with Billy Gates and the Broken Windows Band. Hi, I'm Earl Silo, and now let's welcome Sweet Swine's one and only Cousin John.
Hey folks, hey, welcome to another great, exciting episode of Split Hoof Tonight. You guys are in for a treat tonight. We've got a great bunch of guests, and we're going to find out about some things that are going on outside our Sweet Swine County. And Earl, how you doing tonight?
Never better, Cousin John.
Well, that's great. Hey, you know, folks, I got to tell you one thing. I got to apologize. I'm not dressed up for the show like I normally am. I kind of rushed in here from getting in a little late season golf. But, you know, Earl, speaking of golf, there was these four old boys. They had played together for years, just their regular foursome all the time. They decided they were going to make it a priority last year, and what they were going to do is they were all going to roll out of bed on Christmas morning, and without any arguments from the wife, go and play golf on Christmas morning.
Okay.
So they made a pact. That was their priority. Sure enough, Christmas morning, here's all four boys. First one, man, you wouldn't believe how expensive this was. You should see the size of the diamond ring I had to buy her. Second one said, that's nothing. My wife, she's at home. She's up to her eyes in brochures for the ultimate cruise around the world. The third one said, my wife's at home reading the owner's manual for her new Lexus. The fourth one goes, are you guys nuts? He says, I rolled over this morning. He says, I slapped her on the butt and said, what a beautiful morning for making love or golf. She rolls back over and says, take a sweater. Hey, anyway, folks, we're going to be right back. We're going to take a little look at something that's going on outside Sweet Swine County, and we'll be right back.
Hello, it's me, Gigi. I hopped the wrong plane. I thought I was going to Moscow, but instead I landed here in the beautiful Midwest USA. What a happy accident!
Faribault County. Keister is a small town in Faribault County that is nestled among some of the highest hills in southern Minnesota. The Keister Hills are glacial moraines that were formed during the last ice age. The tallest hill rises to an altitude of 1,432 feet above sea level, and travelers driving north out of Keister on Highway 22 will certainly notice the beautiful panoramic views from the rolling hillsides. Named for Judge J.A. Keister, a prominent figure in early Faribault County history, Keister was platted in 1865 when land claims were filed by Eli and A.W. Judd. In 1899, the Iowa, Minnesota, and Northwestern Railroad built a depot in Keister while it was joining together with communities from Belle Plaine, Minnesota, to Mason City, Iowa. The town grew quickly, and by 1900 it was noted that the local population of 896 was supporting several general stores, a state bank, hardware and implement stores, 2 blacksmiths, a newspaper, and a livestock dealer. Keister is a thriving community with many businesses tied to agriculture, 2 churches, and the wonderful Key Civic Theater. A city-sponsored renewal project on Main Street in the 1990s included a newly constructed retail grocery store complex. The friendly, progressive spirit of the town's residents is especially on view at annual events like the Farming of Yesteryear show, the Keister Day celebration, and the Keister City Park Holiday Lights Festival.
Oh, may I show you more?
Yankton County. From its early days as the capital of the Dakota Territory to being an origination point for tales of the Old West, Yankton, South Dakota's interesting and abundant history is still easily experienced in the city today. Ooh la la! Located just 30 miles west of I-29 on the scenic Missouri River, Yankton hosts over 1.5 million visitors a year who come to see the historic city, attend exciting festivals, and enjoy the boundless recreational opportunities found throughout the area. With a population nearing 14,000, Yankton's beauty is reflected in 10 parks on more than 208 acres in the community. Nearby Lewis and Clark Lake and the Missouri River are used for all kinds of recreational activities. Whether you seek premier golf, miles of trails, kayaking, archery, swimming, hunting, sailing, or eagle watching, Yankton has it all and more. The city has a well-developed cultural base. Yankton, in fact, is a thriving music, art, and theater town. Besides performances at the college and at Yankton High School, the Lewis and Clark Theater Company performs in Dakota Theater downtown and on summer evenings at Lakeside Theater by Lewis and Clark Lake. Dance troupes and musical groups entertain year-round. In summer, there is an outdoor concert every week at the amphitheater in Riverside Park. Simply said, visit Yankton and exclaim for yourself, "What a discovery!" Ooh la la!
Hey, welcome back, folks. Us here for Billy Gates and the Broken Windows Band. Hey, that was a great report, wasn't it, Earl?
That was awesome.
Hey,
Yeah.
did you notice anything different about the desk?
No, not really.
Earl.
Oh, your pigger.
The Hogger.
Oh,
The Hogger is back.
Yeah, okay.
Most coveted golf trophy in all the world.
Is that like one of them green jackets them guys wear?
Oh, that's better than a green jacket.
Really?
This is the Hogger. This is the Hogger. And I took that away from the boys on the hardest hole on the course. Just ripped their hearts out. It was funny to watch them. Had tear stains on the dollar bills when they had to pay me at the end of the day, too. It was good. So, you got a report for us today?
I do, Cousin John. I think it's time for that little segment I like to call Earl Steps Out!
So, Earl, what are you doing with the plate and the fork and the knife that you're holding there? What is that?
Well, these are my own plate and fork and knife and, well, you know how it is. I've got some things lined up here, some really great restaurants in the area I'd like to go to, and you know how it is. The food always tastes better when it's on your own silverware.
Okay.
But I'm trying to figure out a route here. I've got things here. Let me tell you about this. When it comes to good tasting food and interesting restaurants, I got 3 of them here lined up. I just don't know what order to go into
3?
yet. 3 of them.
Breakfast, lunch, dinner?
Maybe.
That'd be a good order.
Maybe. First, I'm looking at this Whiskey River in St. Peter, Minnesota. It offers some really great food in a casual atmosphere. It's got an incredible view. It's actually, it overlooks a really scenic area of the Minnesota River Valley.
I've been there.
Full of
Fabulous.
all kinds of wildlife. That's right. You can watch the deer on the feeding station and about every kind of bird you can imagine nibbling at the feeders. And you get to do this all while you eat.
It's great. You sit there,
right.
turkeys, pheasants, they'll all come right up there, right outside the restaurant.
Open 7 days a week, the Whiskey River offers friendly service and a very well-reviewed menu. A full bar where they have wireless internet available too. And they can cater to about any event, and they have banquet seating for large group parties. They've got some wonderful Sunday brunches, holiday buffets, and when you log into their website at www.riversp.com, you can print out discounts for food and drink coupons that you'll find in their online newsletter. Now, they're located on Highway 99 East, really close to downtown St. Peter.
Yep, just right off the main drag there.
For a reservation or with questions, you can give them a ring at 507-934-5600. And another one I found is, basically small town cafes. They're awesome. They're always the best. And you can tell which ones they are because those are the ones with all the pickups lined up in front of them.
That's the ones.
That's right. One of them, perfect example, is the Country Pleasures Cafe at 17 North Manterville Avenue in Casson, Minnesota. And it's one of those great places, like I said. It's always full of vehicles out front. That's where the locals eat. That's where we want to go. That's right. And actually, not only can you find the dining there, but they also cater to your special event, too. Ooh. They've got some daily food specials. And if you're partial to pies, get over there quick so you can get a piece. And Cousin John, another one I found some really great reviews on is Weggy's Bar over in Lake Crystal. It's at 110 East Prince Street. And they said, some of the things they said on the internet about it was, Weggy's is a very fun bar and grill with a great staff. They have a large variety of burgers and are the home for the signature Weggy burger.
That is something else. That's
really?
You got to try that one. It is good.
All right. The prices are great for the portions of food you receive. Weggies has a nice sports bar atmosphere where you can get free peanuts, and they'll even let you throw the shells on the floor while you're there watching your favorite team play on the TV. Yep. The owner of Weggies is often there and makes you feel right at home the minute you walk into the place. So you can give them a ring at 507-726-6606. And when you do, tell them old Earl Silo from Split Hoof I sent you over there.
Okay, Earl, I got it. Here's how we're going to do it. We're going to get up nice and early, which we do anyway. Pop over to Cass and have us some breakfast.
Sure.
Okay. Then we're going to cruise on up to Lake Crystal, stop and get us a Weggie burger.
Okay.
And we'll ease right on up to St. Peter, have a nice steak there at Whiskey River, watch the deer and the turkeys and all that kind of stuff.
I'm
Bring
there.
your good sharpener. Only one problem.
Okay.
All three of those places,
Yeah.
great places to eat, good
sound
food,
like it.
good
Yeah,
people,
yeah.
all that stuff. Every one of those three places
Yeah.
is outside Sweet Swine County. And we have yet to get you to leave the county borders. What do you think? This might be the one?
You know, I'm always up for a good steak,
Okay.
a good Weggie burger. I'm thinking I'm going to do it. Yes, sirree, that's what I'm going to do when
Earl steps out!
Hey, great job, Earl. It's another fine report. Hey, what do you say we introduce our guest?
Let's get
Do
on
that?
with it. You bet.
Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming from Albert Lea, that's there in Freeborn County over in southern Minnesota there, from the Albert Lea Community Theater, Rosalie Truax. Hey, Rosalie, thanks a lot for joining us today. So you're from Albert Lea.
Right.
Well, tell us a little bit, some of our folks may not have, I know he's never been there, but tell the folks a little bit about Albert Lea. And
Well, it's right on the intersection of I-90 and 35, and so I run into people all over that say, oh yeah, been through Albert Lea, because almost everyone has. But we sit on several lakes. Our downtown has a lake on one end, and a beautiful historic downtown. And the community theater that I'm representing today sits downtown in a historic building. And it's just a wonderful, friendly, nice, safe, wholesome community in southern
super.
Minnesota.
So, Rosalie, tell us a little bit about the history of the theater and your organization and that type of thing.
Oh, I'd love to. We are entering our 47th season, which is a long time for community theater to be around. And I'm letting the cat out of the bag to say that I was there at the beginning. I was just newly arrived in town, newly married, and
A virtual child star.
fresh young English teacher. And one night, a gentleman, doctor in our community named Dr. John Campbell, put this notice out in the paper and said, if anyone thinks it would be fun to do a play, let's get together and put on a show. So we passed the hat and we started this community theater. I think we didn't know how much work it would be. But anyway.
Turns out like that a lot.
Yeah. The reason I'm dressed in this tonight is when I talk about this this year's season, we're going to do How to Talk Minnesotan.
Oh,
and I wanted
sure.
to say that right now because I didn't want you to think I was a hick.
I think
I usually wear an evening gown.
that's
but I
very
dressed up
stylish
you
for
today.
Sweet Swine County. Actually, you're right up there, red carpet ready. So, where actually is the theater located at?
It's right downtown on North Broadway.
Okay.
We're right over, looking over Fountain Lake. The building now, where we are located now, is the former Masonic Lodge.
Okay.
Okay, and the Masons, a number of years ago, deeded, I think it was 33 years ago, deeded the building to the city. And the city said, community theater, you're so strong and you are such a great part of our community. Put your stuff here, and we rigged it with curtains and lights and sound.
wow.
And we've been doing, we have about a 250-seat theater.
Oh.
And we do 4 shows a year. And this year, we just finished with Gypsy.
Really?
Well, I was going to wear one of the stripper outfits, but I thought better of it.
That's a family show.
Yeah. And now, right now we're working on Christmas Carol, and that will open right after Thanksgiving. Then the next show we're doing is How to Talk Minnesotan.
Oh, that's a good one, don't you
Yeah,
know?
and I think both of you guys should come over and be in that, because I can see you could do good.
Well, I dabble with stage fright all the time anyway, so
I find that hard to believe.
No, I understand that the theater building is called the Marion Ross Performing Arts Center. Now, is that Marion Ross, the Mrs. C from Happy Days?
Mrs. C from Happy Days,
yeah.
good, yeah. Marion Ross grew up in Albert Lea.
I didn't know that.
Yes, and she has been very good to us, and she's come back to Albert Lea and not only been in a couple of plays, but she's been the Grand Marshal for the 4th of July Parade. And a few years ago, we named the theater building after her. And it's been a good move in the sense that it gives us more recognition.
Sure. Mm-hmm. We have such a vast viewing audience that they want to find out about, you know, the organization, tickets, upcoming events, that type of thing. What's the best place for them to get a hold of?
Well, I tell you, we have joined the 21st century. We are now on Facebook, and we have a website.
Oh, what are some of the challenges that you face with the community theater?
Oh, when we started 47 years ago, think about it. There were no videos, there was no streaming, there was no cable TV. We were pretty much, if you had live theater and if you had maybe live music in the town, that was really special.
Yeah.
Now we compete with all those other kinds of entertainment, and for a lot of people, it's easier just to stay home and watch the boob tube.
Yeah.
So we have to always try to bring people out and make them feel that live theater is something special. I think the other factor we have going is families are busy. Young families are busy with their kids and all their activities, soccer practice, church, everything they're going to. So trying to keep young people involved, get new people in, new blood, I would say that's one of the biggest challenges.
Well, Rosalie, we really want to thank you for coming in and telling us all about Albert Lea Community Theater. Now, a lot of times we take a little break, go away, and some of our citizens, they go outside of our little county and find about other things that are going on. Would you like to watch one of those little reports with us?
Sure.
Super. Let's watch one of those. We'll be right back.
Good day, eh? Dirk here from Canada. Just down here visiting the upper Midwest of the USA, and found myself some neat little places to visit. Let me show you one.
Located in Martin County in south central Minnesota is the town of Fairmont. Known as the City of Lakes, Fairmont is built around a chain of 5 lakes. Originally settled in 1857, Fairmont is home to over 10,000 residents. The city was originally named Fairmount for the rolling hills surrounding the adjacent lakes. Fairmont's park system features nearly 4,000 acres of parks, playgrounds, athletic fields, and green spaces. The city's aquatic park provides fun and refreshment during warm weather months, and the nearby lakes offer water sports, hiking, and wildlife observation. Check out the City of Fairmont Trail System to enjoy scenic trails around the lakes. Youth activities abound with hockey, soccer, softball, and baseball, and Fairmont also boasts 2 fine area golf courses. The Fairmont Opera House and Red Rock Center for the Arts provide entertainment, art exhibits, and space for social gatherings. Visit the Pioneer Museum or Heritage Acres for a look at Fairmont's historic past. Fairmont offers excellent early childhood education, public and faith-based schools, plus easy access to post-secondary education. Healthcare offerings include local care facilities, emergency medical assistance, specialty healthcare procedures, and long-term care. Throughout the year, Fairmont hosts several events, including racing at the Fairmont Raceways from April to September, the Summer Fun Festival in June, and the 4th of July fireworks. As the county seat of Martin County, Fairmont is also the site of the annual Martin County Fair. Fairmont hopes you'll stop by for a visit. They believe you'll enjoy the City of Lakes.
Didn't I tell you, eh? I knew you were going to like that one. Here's another.
Freeborn County. In 1855, a small settlement sprang up along the northwest edge of a lake that Joseph Nicolet had named for Lieutenant Albert Lea. By 1856, the prosperous little village of Albert Lea was well on its way toward fulfilling a great future. Today, the city of Albert Lea is located at the crossroads of Interstates 90 and 35, about 90 miles south of Minneapolis. Albert Lea is the county seat for Freeborn County, and its location at the crossroads of 2 interstates easily links it to most major Midwest markets, while it serves as the proud home of notable industrial, retail, agricultural, and medical enterprises. Downtown Albert Lea has the largest intact commercial historic district in the state of Minnesota and offers unique shopping and business opportunities in a scenic lakeside setting of lovely neighborhoods and parks. Albert Lea's burgeoning cultural life includes annual festivals and events that draw visitors from a wide area. Visit Albert Lea for a nighttime, and you just might want to stay for a lifetime.
Hey folks, welcome back.
That was a wonderful community.
Oh, we got so many of those around here, that the people that support us and take care of us, it's just wonderful. But right now, folks, let's give another big hand for Rosalie Truax from Albert Lea Community Theater. We want to thank you so much for stopping by tonight. We had a great time. I want to thank you for telling everybody about that. Earl, just about done, aren't we?
That's right.
All right, get out, everybody.